So when you start on the process of healing the mind, you first start with becoming aware of the thoughts, thinking of like what your thought process is like. What are some thoughts that you're having on a consistent basis? And what you'll realize is that 80% of your thoughts is the same thought that you're cycling through over and over again. So the first step is the daily mind check-in. Okay, so how you do that is each morning you're going to ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? And is it helping me heal? Okay. And when you start this process, you start becoming aware of any sort of negative thoughts that you're having. And then you go deeper and try to find out, where are these thoughts coming from? And what you realize is a lot of it is based on your programming. Could have started from your childhood, the programming. But you become aware of where these thoughts are coming from and who these voices are, because a lot of times it's not your true self where these thoughts are coming from. It's who you've become accustomed to being around, and a lot of that is their other people's thought processes. It could be your relatives, it could be your friends, it could be your partner, that some of these thought processes are coming from. Okay.
Because what happens is we get in default mode, and
Right.
it starts just one thing after the other. It's basically the same thing over and over again. So we have to work ourselves through that process, definitely.
Exactly.
I mean, I didn't even realize that those thoughts are the same thoughts until you just said it. I'm like, wow, that is so true.
It is. It's repetition. It's and you get used to it. Same thing over and over and over again every day. You know what I mean? And if you don't stop and change up and do something different, then you're going to process everything the same way every day. Think about what you do when you get up in the morning. You have the same routine, basically. And you're going to start your day the same way. You're going to feel the same way. You got to wake up. You got to start new and have new eyes, new thoughts. And, that's what meditation does for you. When you start breathing and taking in, start doing new things. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm glad you said that, Lisa, because that's why being intentional, having like an intentional morning routine, and not just being on autopilot when you wake up in the morning, being intentional about the things that you're tuning into, whether that be your own thoughts, somebody else's thoughts, even the television, is so important to be mindful of.
Mm-hmm. In our 7-step 21-day guide, one of the things that you do in that 7 steps is meditation. And a lot of times it tells you to pick 3 things that you're grateful for. And if you pick 3 different things every day, then you've got 3 different things that you can start off with that morning that'll bring you in and start you off with something different to have, so that you're not in default mode, that you can do something different that day and focus on something different that day.
Exactly.